songs, and then after we learn them, have a photographer that actually records us. They record us, and then they post those videos on YouTube. So, 15 minutes of fame. There you go. Boom.
YouTube fame.
YouTube.
I love it.
There we have it.
Absolutely.
I can't sing, though.
It doesn't matter.
matter.
You know what? If you like to sing in the car, in the shower, Sing Stark is for you. As long as it's about the love of singing. That's what it's about.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's about putting us in the back row.
Right. So no one can see us.
Oh, no. You all look beautiful. You all look beautiful. We can see on the camera right here. You all look beautiful.
How many people do you get coming for Sing
It
Stark?
really varies. We had certain goals. I know in December we hit over 100 people, which was fantastic. But
Holy cow.
It varies from month to month. I know sometimes the cold weather gets hard to get out, but we've had anywhere from as low as 40 and like I said all the way up to over 100. So it's really it varies from month to month. But regardless, we have fun. We have anyone that comes in. It's about the love of singing and and the band. We have a lot of fun playing as well. So
does a bar tab figure into anybody's? I mean, I just have to ask.
That would be fantastic, but no, sadly, no. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can reach out to Dave Bullitt
Yes,
and Green
yeah.
Company and see what
Yeah.
we
Right,
can
that's
work out
we
there.
found where Stark is held.
Yeah, and admission's $5. So if there was like a kind of an open bar, it might be a little more than $5.
Yeah,
at that point,
probably,
But,
I would imagine.
it's okay.
But
At
we're
Canton
grateful to Dave, so
Absolutely,
we can be down
yeah.
at the Canton Brewing Company every month,
It's-
and that's the fun part about it. It's a non-commitment kind of thing. If you are free that night, you like the songs we're doing, come on down. It's part social, part singing. It's just always just an amazing time, and it's multi ages. We have people there from the oldest person I met was 86, I think, but younger than like in the teens.
Yeah,
people
I
come
had
down.
my kids there for Christmas, and they were 5 and 3, so that's they love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So it's
Oh,
fantastic.
nice. Well, this whole thing came about. It's really a community outreach kind of a program. What was the purpose behind it, and has it exceeded your expectations?
Well, I always have big expectations, so, that's a hard one. But we really modeled this after a couple different groups. One called Choir out of Toronto that literally, on some occasions, have more than 1,000 people to come out and sing these songs. Another group, the Pop-Up Chorus down in South Carolina. And they have hundreds that come out, and they do it every week instead of just once a month.
Right.
So we hope it catches on here because we know Canton is just as hip as Toronto. And, we need to have some fun and exciting things going on downtown. So we want to bring what we do that anybody can participate in right downtown to Canton.
Nice. Yeah. So here you have it. So what's up next?
Yeah, well, March we have, and like I said, we plan 4 songs. Sometimes we play more than 4, but we have the 2 songs that we're singing that are actually going to be recorded are the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way, taking me back to the 90s.
You gotta call my son and bring him,
Yes. And then the second recorded song is going to be Tommy Two Tones, 8675309.
Nice.
Love that.
Yeah, but then we're also going to do the 2 non-recorded. We're going to do Dust in the Wind by Kansas, and then Hey Soul Sister by Train. So just we kind of try and get a variety of different songs. And if you like to sing and you like these songs, this is the place to be.
And that's a good variety right there.
Yeah, we try.
Covers a lot of different,
Try.
Now, do you theme most of these days?
Some of them we do theme. Obviously, Christmas we do theme that, but we're looking into doing some other themes. Some people have given us other ideas of doing specific themes, like TV theme songs. That's a great idea. I've had some possible doing some Disney themes, things like that. So I don't know. We do sometimes.
Oh, please!
Play around
If
with
we
that
have
idea.
another Frozen fest, I'm going to.
I think everyone's tired of that right now.
Thank you.
Little Mermaid
We're all
sounds.
Little
Mermaid
let's go
sounds
spring
good.
some.
Beauty
Moana's
and the Beast.
fantastic.
Yeah, Moana's good. Yeah.
Make it tough.
Broadway.
Make it tough. Fantasia. Okay.
Fantasia. What?
Yeah, no, can't go there.
Maybe Herbie the Love Bug or something.
I don't know how that works.
PJ has put together such a great band of players, and so it's getting to the point where some people come down, I think, just to hear PJ in the band. They don't necessarily sing. So it's so much fun and just bring a lot of energy to the event. And it's such a great way to meet new people and interact,
That was my next question. Can you just go and sit and watch?
Yeah, we
If you
do.
want
We
to?
do have people that just show up and watch. Now, we will try and, encourage people to come up and sing because we want everyone to come up and sing if possible. But there are people that definitely just like to sit and they like to watch. It's, and listen to the music. I mean, I got a second Carol. My bandmates, they're fantastic, and they have. I feel I play with some of the best musicians in the area, so they're fantastic.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice.
So again, $5 cover charge. Third Wednesday of the month.
Wednesday of every month. So next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Absolutely.
Yes. Very good.
All right, we've got to get ready for that. Well, why don't we take a break? We'll come back and maybe finish up with maybe the rest of the schedule, plus everything else that's going on
So
with
many
VOCI.
things,
When
yes.
we come back on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Hi, I'm Pam Cook. Join us every Thursday morning at 7:10 as we feature nominees for Share the Good Stark County. Angela, what is your mission here in Western Stark County?
Our mission is to help seniors who are no longer able to drive to stay living independently in their home for as long as possible.
See the videos right now on WHBC.com. The Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce joins us in celebrating as we share the good Stark County on Canton's Morning News.
Life changes, and when that occurs, St. Joseph Senior Living is the first call you should make. Independent living at the Alsatian, perfect solution for older adults who are still active but need someone close. Assisted living provides 24/7 care. The nursing center provides medical care for short-term or long-term patients, and a memory care center offers a safe environment for those dealing with dementia or Alzheimer's. To schedule a tour, call Beth at 330-875-5562 or go to stjosephseniorliving.org.
Warning, if you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-900-2871. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible, without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-900-2871. That's 1-800-900-2871. 1-800-900-2871.
At Progressive, we think your custom cupcake shop is first class. Yeah, your cupcakes were first class from your first day of cupcake class right up till you graduated. First in your class. And a first-class, first-in-class top brass like yourself deserves Progressive business insurance. With over 30 business and vehicle options, you'll feel like you and your cupcakes are flying. First class. So move your center of mass to progressivecommercial.com real fast. Now you're cooking with gas. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates.
When you're hiring, you don't want to sort through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Diana's hired with Indeed.
It just gives me so many more qualified applicants to choose from.
Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
It's the little things, like getting flowers for no reason at all. Aw, love you too, boo. Or feeling the love from your favorite store. At Peebles, customers get all sorts of perks, like Style Circle Rewards, which give cardholders double points every day on every purchase. Or Club 40 and Fabulous, where everyone 40 and up gets an extra 20% off on Tuesdays, even on our best spot-on values. Fresh styles, big savings, and fun perks every day. Peebles. Little things mean everything. Peebles is part of our Stage family. Offer exclusions apply.
Now back to Spotlight with Pam and Gary.
All right, back to Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
And today our spotlight is on VOCI, Voices of Canton. And we have in studio with us the Executive Director, Carol Olson, and also PJ Chavez, the Director of Sing Stark, which we've been talking a lot about. But PJ and Carol, you both have obviously had a lot to do with the Alzheimer's chorus and the Alzheimer's stories coming up. Tell us what that's all about.
Well, the Alzheimer's Stories is a work that was written in 2009 by a composer named Robert Cohen, and it was a commissioned work by a community chorus called Susquehanna Valley Chorale, and it was because they had recently had members of the chorus lose loved ones to this disease. And so initially when the project was undertaken, the composer thought, this is impossible. There's no way that, I can really bring meaning to this. And so they actually set up a blog for people to write in and tell their stories of their journey with this disease. And so we were very excited to get to tackle this project. And way over a year ago when we decided to take this project on, and also at simultaneously established a new community chorus called the Alzheimer's Community Chorus for people in the early to mid stages of dementia with their care partner. PJ and I, we reached out to the Alzheimer's Association, and they were so wonderful. We want to give a shout out to them, and especially to Jennifer Grimm today. And we went out and did a memory cafe at a local library. And PJ led everybody in songs and his, wonderful, vivacious way he does that. And I gave them all the facts about all the wonderful benefits, health benefits of singing together. And through that, we met this just amazing couple, Ken and Pam McCarthy. So not only are we singing this amazing work, but we are doing 3 video sequences in between the movements of the work, telling Ken and Pam's story. And it's so amazing. Ken has his PhD in linguistics. He's written several textbooks on linguistics, and he taught at at Akron University for many, many, many years. He had early onset of Alzheimer's, and by the time we met him, PJ and I, he rarely spoke. And so she brought him to Sing Stark. This was over a year ago, I think.
Right.
And they just had the most amazing experience. And I remember Pam came to me after the evening of Sing Stark, and she said, "Did you see Ken?" And I said, "No, I didn't." She said, "Well, he sang the words, and he clapped along, and he put his arm around me." And she said, "For tonight, I had the chance to be his wife again and not his caregiver."
Isn't that awesome?
And so it was such a wonderful start to this relationship that PJ's been a part of. And we're so happy and privileged to get to tell their story of their journey with this disease and to relate it directly to our community, because people don't like to talk about Alzheimer's. But the fact is that by the year 2050, without a cure, there will be more people diagnosed with Alzheimer's than there will be caregivers for them. So it'll be a global epidemic. It can change the way of everyone's life. So it's an important cause. And again, we just feel so privileged to get to sing this work and to get to bring Ken and Pam's story to the forefront to our community.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, so the Concert of Hope is March 25th, coming up very soon, at the Johnson Center at Malone University. Nice.
Yes, 3 p.m.
Okay. So how do folks get to that? Are there tickets they need to purchase? How does this all work?
Yes, please go to www.voicesofcanton.org and visit there. You can buy tickets or give us a call at 330-455-1000, and we'll be happy to get your tickets arranged for you, and that you can leave them at will call and pick them up at the door.
Wow. All right. Well, that's a big event. And, of course, right before that, you've got your Sing Star coming up. My gosh, you've got loads on your plate. What else is going on? Are there any other new surprises that we're unaware of?
Well, we always have new surprises. We finish off our season with our finishing off our 4 main concerts with Salute America. And that's June 3rd at St. Michael's Catholic Church at 3 p.m., another Sunday. And that'll be just a fun, feel-good concert, and we hope everyone comes out for that. We also have our scholarship auditions coming up last Sunday in April. We give away $4,500 in scholarships to local students and singers in the area, and then we look forward to starting off next year, which, we're doing some amazing pieces next year. We're also kicking off a couple new groups. One of those is the Alzheimer's Community Chorus, and we'll be doing a pilot of that this spring. And we hope that people that, again, are walking through this journey come out and join us so that we can all sing together and be together.
Wow. Okay, man. Well, when I hear about all these projects, I just don't. It's hard to believe that you can be that busy all the time. And
aren't we, PJ?
No, it's fun. It's fun.
I mean, behind the scenes, what does it take to put all of this together?
Well, it has its challenges corralling a whole choir.
Right.
It's not just a couple of people like a quartet, right?
It really takes Carol Olson. That's what it takes. That's what it takes.
He's just being kind. But, we have such a great group of singers. They're so passionate about singing, and they understand that singing is something that everyone can do. Now, the main choir is an audition group. You do have to audition. And If anybody's interested, please give us a call, reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. But anybody can come out to Sing Stark, to our Senior Sing program, which is they're rehearsing right now, or actually at 10 o'clock, they start rehearsing. Senior Sing is a new group we started this year. We had 79 registrants in the fall, and they rehearse at Altman at the North Campus, and we're in partnership with Altman Generations. And so that group is just all about singing, enjoying the health and wellness benefits of singing together, having a good time.
Now, where do they sing generally, aside from during the practice sessions? Are they available for the general public?
They are. They've already had a gig already. It's just so amazing. They get asked to sing all the time. They gave their first concert in the lobby of Altman next to the big Christmas tree at the holidays, which is just fabulous. But someone called and wanted to come out and sing for a Christmas party. They've been asked to sing at Altman nursing graduation this spring, and they're just a fun, wonderful group. So those rehearsals are Wednesdays, 10 a.m. We have one this morning. It's not too late to join in this session. And again, great bunch of people. And that's what makes this all so worthwhile, especially when we have people like PJ and his twin brother on our board. We have an amazing board, an amazing, hardworking chorus, and lots of other groups of people like Senior Sing, people who are faithful to Sing Stark, and of course we have a couple new ensembles coming up next year, and I just can't wait to see who walks in the door to join us.
Well, how'd you pick up PJ? I mean, what's the story here?
Yeah, what's your background there? That's good.
My goodness.
Good question.
Well, it probably started with Sing Stark. I started with Sing Stark, and Carol asked me to be on the board, and I'm so honored to have served on the board of VOCI now for 2 years now, and Sing Stark picked up, and we're just growing and having so much fun. I believe in the arts in Canton, and VOCI it was a group I just felt very strong and passionate about, because it's a very strong and passionate group. I mean, and they focus on the therapeutic side of singing as well, but then just the benefits, and I love that. And I think that when people can come together and sing, it really divides, like all the divisions are gone at that point. Walls are gone, and it's just, we come together as one. I think of that, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I mean, that's
it sounds like
he's that guy,
right? I mean, yeah,
he's that guy.
But that's what VOCI is.
He's actually holding a can of Coke while he's talking.
That'd be awesome. Actually, I do endorse. But it would. But I think of that song, and I think it's fantastic, and I think that's what VOCI is about. I mean, to bring people together, and I love all the smaller ensembles and the actual larger ensemble. They're fantastic. And like, it's an audition chorus, but everything just supporting singing, and coming together as one voice. It's fantastic, and I love what VOCI stands for, and I'm honored to be a part of VOCI. Honored to be a part of VOCI.
We're honored and blessed to have PJ.
Nice. All right, you've got a couple other things we do want to talk about, and I know we'll probably talk about these again on the other side of news. But what's the middle school choir camp?
The middle school choir camp, this is our second year. And, there's always lots of things for younger children to sing in, lots of, church choirs for children or other programs, and lots for high schoolers. I mean, my son is a high schooler, and that child never stops singing. He has Acapfest this weekend, and he had another concert. But middle schoolers...
He probably gets that love a little honestly through
Just a little. Maybe. But middle schoolers, that's such a critical time. So we really wanted to focus on, target that age group, because they seem to not have as many opportunities when it comes to singing in the arts. And so it's a wonderful week of singing literally all day long, and we feed them multiple times a day. We have lots of fun, and at the end of the week, they give a concert. And last year, it was so amazing. By the end of 5 days, they had all but one of their pieces memorized. At their concert, they stood and sang without music, and we adults were like, oh my goodness. But they're just an amazing group of young people. Almost all of them are returning this year, and we can't wait for that week to happen. It's a fun week.
When is that?
That is the first full week in June.
Okay, so it's right as school is getting out? Is that how that works?
Yes, just the very week after, before everyone leaves for vacation, hopefully.
Oh, well, that makes sense. So fair. Then they've got that. And where do they practice?
We are at the Lutheran Church on Whipple. Okay, you'll have to ask me that later. You have to go to our website. That's just not coming to me. I'm sorry.
I thought maybe it was Umstead Hall or something. I thought it was something like that, but that makes sense. But they put it together, and then there's a show at the end of
There's a show on Friday evening.
Faith United Methodist Church, would that be it?
No, that's not it.
Okay, sorry.
No.
I'm just looking at your website.
All right, well, we'll get to that. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back. More with VOCI. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Everything has been going so great for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
As always, it's about how much are we growing from this moment.
Caleb was indicated. Driving and dunking right baseline. Ada makes the
WHBC.
Ohio State basketball is back. Is that cool with you?
Ohio State begins their tournament Thursday afternoon at 4 against South Dakota State on your home of the Buckeyes, 1480 WHBC.
Message and data rates may apply. Warranty good as long as you own your mattress. Details at nectarsleep.com.
When we told the mattress industry we were going to create the most comfy mattress the world had ever seen, they said, no way. And when we said we'd offer our memory foam mattress at a price that's hundreds less than the showrooms, they said, yeah, right. So we went one step further and said, we'll let customers enjoy it for a full 365 nights with free no-hassle returns. They said, you're crazy. And when they said, what else are you going to do, offer a warranty forever? We said, that sounds like a great idea. We're Nectar, and we make the mattress that's keeping the mattress industry up at night. Enjoy a better night's sleep with a better mattress and even better value. For $125 off our already low price, plus 2 free Nectar pillows, text COZY to 234234 or go to nectarsleep.com. Text COZY to 234234. COZY to 234234. Nectar for sweet, sweet sleep.
Mark your calendar for Sunday, March 25th at 3 p.m. at the Johnson Center of Malone University when VOCI presents a unique and inspiring performance, Alzheimer's Stories, a concert of hope, sponsored by Community One Credit Union. This music addresses a disease that will reach a global crisis by 2050. The music is based on chorus members' reactions of their loved one's journey with Alzheimer's. Other songs of hope and inspiration will be performed by VOCI Sunday, March 25th at 3 p.m. at the Johnson Center of Malone University.
Verndale's Water Center is offering 0% financing on water treatment systems. Call or stop in today.
Tap into Verndale's Water Center. Tap into.
This is WHBC AM Canton. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
I'm Jim Michaels with 1480 WHBC News. Now 25 degrees. That congressional race near Pittsburgh still too close to officially call, with more absentee votes still being added in.
More than 1,000 absentee ballots were being counted overnight, and reports say that has been completed in Washington County, where they say Lamb has a edge over his Republican opponent. Lamb, of course, is a 33-year-old former Marine, former federal prosecutor who was criticized of the political climate last night during his speech in which he claimed victory. He was heavily supported by the labor unions of steel and the coal industries.
Fox's Eric Shaw, a former Hoover High teacher and swim coach, sentenced to 4 years in prison yesterday for having sexual contact with 2 of his swimmers over a decade ago. 40-year-old Matthew Johnson pleaded guilty to 2 counts of sexual battery. He could reportedly be released in 6 months if he meets conditions of his plea agreement. The crimes occurred between 2004 and 2007 at the high school, at the North Canton YMCA, and at Dogwood Pool. Everyone's hope from here is that all the debts will be paid and work at the Pro Football Hall of Fame Village can resume. This following yesterday's Stark County Port Authority meeting, where board members okayed a $100 million bridge loan for the Village project from a California lender. Now the lender has the permission it needs to move forward. A number of contractors on the Tom Benson Stadium project owed a total of $8.3 million based on mechanics liens filed with the county recorder's office. Auto repair business owners may be the only people smiling about all these potholes in the area. Stark County Safe Communities say drivers are seeing broken shock absorbers, undercarriage damage, and more.
Your alignment, it can break tie rods underneath, depending on how hard you hit it, cause a leak in your tire, but it can actually bend your rims. Sharon George with Safe Communities says having those tires properly inflated can help when you hit that pothole. AAA says potholes cost U.S. drivers $3 billion annually. It turns out that In-N-Out, the drive-through window theft at the McDonald's in downtown New Philadelphia, it was an inside job. Police say a 16-year-old employee admits covering his face, then climbing through the window to grab a cash drawer that he knew was sitting out. He said he wanted some extra cash for the weekend. More 1480 WHBC News at 10.
Hall of Fame City weather.
Here's your AccuWeather.com forecast. We'll have to watch for black ice this morning. We're going to have a couple of snow showers throughout the day. We will pick up an inch or two as we head throughout the day. Roads will be mainly wet, though, and it's going to be windy and cold with a high of only 35. We'll also have some flurries around tonight, a low of 28. Tomorrow and Friday, some sunshine. However, it's going to be brisk and very cold, a high only 37 tomorrow and a high of only 33 Friday. I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight with Pam and Gary.
All right. The spotlight on VOCI this Wednesday morning on this crazy wintry.
Snow, sunshine, thunder. Yeah, it's been.
I was waiting for a call to, closing the radio station, but that hasn't ever happened.
Yeah, that never happens, Gary. Never. And we are talking VOCI, or Voices of Canton, and we have in studio with us Executive Director Carol Olson, PJ Chavez, Director of Sing Stark. He had to leave. He had another appointment to get to. So
he never really did give us his background. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I know. Like where you found him. Carol, you want to share? Where did you
find him? You picked him up somewhere. He was playing in a band somewhere. Some 2 a.m. in the morning. That's how you found him. And what's going on?
Well, when we were working on Sing Stark and, trying to pull our ideas together and make that come to fruition, every time I talked to anybody about the idea, PJ came up. And, he's over at Walsh University. He's head of liturgical worship over there. And it didn't matter whether I was in a bar, I was in a church, I was in a boardroom. PJ's name always came up.
No kidding.
So I just had to reach out and meet him, and that's how it all came.
That's how it all started.
Wow,
yes.
See there? Yes. That's amazing.
Well, see, that's awesome. And then but then you brought him initially right onto the board,
yes.
Or really?
Yes. And then a year later, we asked his twin brother, Miguel, who also is from Walsh, to come and join us. And so now we have both of them, and our board meetings are eventful.
A bundle of energy, I would imagine.
Well, he does bring youth and energy in a really good way.
He does. And that's one thing I'm very excited about our organization. Not only is our board getting younger, but our choir. We have several new young college-age students, and we like for singers to be 18 or over or graduated from high school. Right. And, we're just really seeing an influx of youth, and that's so important. And it just changes the perspective of who we are and what we do, and we're grateful.
He's kind of an old soul, though. He knows all the old TV shows.
He knows anything music. Yes, from whatever genre to whatever year, he knows it all.
Well, that's nice. And why don't we wrap up with that, because I know we've got the Sing Start is coming up again, but you've got a whole schedule that's ahead. So the next one is when?
Sing Start is a week from today, and it is at the Canton Brewing Company, 7 p.m. There's a $5 cover charge. We'll be singing Dust in the Wind by Kansas, I Want It That Way from the Backstreet Boys, Hey Soul Sister by Train, and 8675309. And, of course, even I know that. So those are really fun tunes. So we hope you come out and join us. We'll be there whether there's a blizzard or whether it's 80 degrees. So you can always find us there. We do not cancel unless Canton Brewing Company would happen to close, but I don't think that's possible.
Probably not. And the Sing Stark is going to be, it's every month now, right?
Every month. We never, always the third Wednesday, however that falls in the month. And if that means it's a couple days before Christmas, we're there. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And it's a $5 cover charge,
$5 cover. Right. And again, PJ has a great band. The band itself is so well worth coming out and hearing.
Do you have a name for this band, or is he just the in-house band?
Sing Stark Band.
The Sing Stark Band.
The Sing Stark Band.
Okay. So he's not very creative.
I'll take the blame for that.
Wow. All right. Well, that's Sing Stark, and I know that's one of the most important things we wanted to talk about today.
Sure.
But let's talk about VOCI in general. We haven't done that yet, really, just in a general
the
purpose.
History, yes.
Background, how it got to be where it is today.
We are in our 78th season, if I've counted correctly. Originally Canton Civic Opera, and they began right down at the Timken Auditorium. Did their first opera there many, many years ago, clearly, almost 80. And their first conductor went on to become internationally acclaimed, and he was the commentator on the Metropolitan Opera Radio Hour on Saturdays.
Wow.
And he actually devoted a whole chapter in his autobiography about his experience with then Canton Civic Opera.
Oh, wow.
And so now here we are this many years later. We don't perform operas, frequently. We did for our 75th anniversary, but it's not on the schedule for the next several years. And, for us, our challenge is how do we become pertinent to our community?
Right.
People don't attend a lot of operas in this community. So we want to be an organization that really brings people together so that they can have a great time, or they can come in and attend a concert and leave feeling like everything in the world is okay, which all of us know that's a very big challenge these days.
Yeah.
So we want to go from entertainment to education to inspirational, all of those things combined.
Nice. And so here you are, and you've branched out into so many different things.
We have. Sing Stark was really our first big venture, and then the Senior Sing program in partnership with Altman Generations. Now we're later this spring, we're kicking off the Alzheimer's Community Chorus and just bringing hope to that group and letting them reap all the benefits of singing in a group and what that does for the brain through dementia.
Yeah, and I thought that was really interesting you brought that up because we just had a press release from the Alzheimer's Association and exactly what you just said, that it's running rampant, if you will, and the numbers are growing. And so this is a group that really needs to come together.
Right. And that's the wonderful thing about the arts, is that the arts are a perfect medium to bring to the forefront community issues, community needs, individuals, and we need to do a better job at that. And that's how we become more important in our community and more active. And, saying that, I want to give a great thanks to Arts and Stark. Anyone that's in the downtown area at all, they know what wonderful things Arts and Stark has brought to downtown Canton over the last 10 years. They're in the middle of their campaign, so I hope everybody will reach out to them through their website or their office and make a contribution, because they directly fund all of the wonderful art activities that you see in Stark County.
Yeah, they've done some amazing job in the last few years and just becoming,
That's right.
so in the forefront. That's awesome. Back to the Alzheimer's Community Chorus. So is that going to be now a regular thing, and they will do regular concerts, much like the senior group as well?
Absolutely. So like the seniors thing, will have concerts twice a year. That doesn't include all their little gigs they get hired for in the meantime. And the Alzheimer's course will be the same. So they'll have a session of 12 rehearsals in the fall with a concert, 12 rehearsals in the spring with the concert. But I know, like Senior Sing, people are going to become fond of that group of individuals, and they're going to want to incorporate them in their events.
Wow.
So it's exciting. Next year, we're kicking off some very fun things. We start off the season by 30 days of singing. So we're going to take singers from all of our different ensembles and go out in Stark County for 30 days straight and sing somewhere. So we kick that off in September, leading up to our first performance.
That's great. That's a great idea.
We not only want to, we don't want to keep the joy of singing and all the wonderful things that it does for us, because, doctors are, instead of prescribing exercise, they're starting to prescribe group singing to people because it has such wonderful benefits for individuals. It helps with depression and Parkinson's, dementia. But so we don't want to keep all the singing to ourselves. We want to take it out to the community and encourage others to jump in and sing too.
Nice. All right. Can I, I want the first concert to be in the studio during the Gary Rivers show.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to do that.
I love it.
I mean, we'll set that up, or we can have you outside like we did.
We can mic her up.
We had those
out in the lobby
high school chorale in here. It was awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll get PJ down here. It's done.
Nice. Does he bring his whole band or just the chorus?
He could.
That would
Gary,
be really nice. Okay. We'll get Chad to bring his guitar out too. Join him, and we'll just have a jam session. It should be fun. Awesome. All right. Well, this is just all a part of what VOCI is all about now. You're really reaching out in a lot of different areas. And why don't we take our last break right now, and then we'll come back and kind of wrap up some of the other events and activities and how maybe somebody might want to join or help with VOCI.
Absolutely.
When we come back in News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Demand, a powerful word meaning dictate, call, command, to want something now. So when we at News Talk 1480 WHBC say on demand, we put the power in your hands. WHBC.com. Command the latest news when you want it. Call the latest weather and traffic when you need it. Dictate audio with our stream and podcasts anytime you desire. On air and on demand. WHBC.com.
Maybe it's a broken arm from Little League Baseball, a twisted ankle from cheerleading camp, a routine checkup, or something unexpected, an illness, emergency, or tragedy. Healthcare is about patients, families, children, every day of your life. Ohio's hospitals are making our communities healthier, safer, and more productive by improving health outcomes, ensuring access to affordable care, advancing health education and research, creating and sustaining 500,000 jobs across Ohio. Now the role of our hospitals is even bigger, with more than $2 billion a year invested by Ohio hospitals in new health and wellness programs like free and discounted prescriptions, immunization clinics, health screenings, and nutrition services. Ohio's hospitals are here for the days with the broken arms, twisted ankles, the really big emergencies, and every day in between. We're Ohio's hospitals, caring for Ohio's communities. Paid for by the Ohio Hospital Association.
This is Glenn Dumoulin with the Packley and Arnold Lynch Funeral Home, and we invite you to tour our beautiful facility in person and now online. Take a virtual tour of the Packley and Arnold Lynch Funeral Home from the comfort of your own home. The virtual tour brings 3D panoramic experience of street view inside the funeral home, where visitors can see the entire facility inside and out. View the decor and building as if you were there to see our private and public viewing rooms, cremation observation deck, and much more. The virtual tour is part of the online services which are available at arnoldlynch.com. Our interactive, consumer-friendly options at arnoldlynch.com make it simple to purchase flowers, find information dealing with grief and aftercare, locate obituaries, prearranged funerals or cremation with price details, learn about veterans benefits and Social Security benefits, and now take a virtual tour of the Packley and Arnold Lynch Funeral Home. As always, you're invited to visit us at 1100 Wales Road Northeast in Massillon or tour online at arnoldlynch.com.
As a proud sponsor of the Stark County Home and Garden Show, we have a lot to live up to. Hi, this is Bob from Bob and Pete's Floors, and we know that you have high expectations for your home improvement projects this spring. If flooring is on your list, we invite you to visit Bob and Pete's Floors to take advantage of our home and garden specials now through May. Free installation on carpet and 15% off your hard surface purchase. Find the perfect balance of price, service, and quality with Bob and Pete's Floors.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
Do you have sleep apnea? Are you tired of dragging your big, bulky Cpap device with you whenever you leave home? Yeah, well, I was too. That's why I'm so glad I called to try the Transcend Mini Cpap for 10 nights. I can't imagine living without it now. My Transcend is about as small as a soda can and weighs less than a pound. That's less hassle to carry than my shaving kit. Plus, I was able to add a battery pack that's as tiny as a deck of cards. But hey, that's not all. Transcend is FAA compliant too, which means I can finally sleep comfortably while flying. Heck, I can sleep comfortably anywhere now. So if that all sounds good to you, call now to give Transcend a try. You'll be glad you did.
Now you can try Transcend and sleep comfortably for 10 restful nights with a money-back guarantee. So call minicpap.com now. 1-800-400-2199. Again, that's 1-800-400-2199. 1-800-400-2199.
Mark your calendar for Sunday, March 25th at 3 p.m. at the Johnson Center of Malone University when VOCI presents a unique and inspiring performance, Alzheimer's Stories, a concert of hope, sponsored by Community One Credit Union. This music addresses a disease that will reach a global crisis by 2050. The music is based on chorus members' reactions of their loved one's journey with Alzheimer's. Other songs of hope and inspiration will be performed by VOCI Sunday, March 25th at 3 p.m. at the Johnson Center of Malone University.
Save big during the Menard Day sale. Add storage and style with Magic Woods Elements vanities. The Stratton vanity features a trendy gray finish with a soft closed door and drawers. $199. Complete the look with a matching mirror. $119. Or choose the New Haven vanity with ample storage space and an open bottom shelf. $449. Add the New Haven mirror for $109 during the Menard Day sale. Get great deals now through March 17th.
Save big money at Menards.
Habitat for Humanity Restore can help you clear out your unwanted furniture, appliances, home decor, and building supplies with free donation pickup. Donate at Restore to make space in your home and turn your unwanted items into decent, affordable housing for local families in need. Discover Restore and schedule your free donation pickup online at restoreeco.org or by calling 330-915-5920. Habitat for Humanity Restore. Donate, shop, change a life.
Now back to Spotlight with Pam and Gary.
The Spotlight is on VOCI this morning.
It is. And in studio with us, Executive Director Carol Olson. We also have to say a big thank you to PJ Chavez, the director of Sing Stark. He was here a little earlier and had to go. But let's talk about, we've been talking about the Alzheimer's Community Chorus, but let's talk about the Concert of Hope and when that's going to take place.
The Concert of Hope is March 25th, 3 o'clock p.m. at the Johnson Center on the campus of Malone University. You can call 330-455-1000 for tickets or go to our website at www.voicesofcanton.org and we'll get you all set up with tickets. We are so excited for this concert. We have a guest conductor for this concert series, Jordan Saul from Baldwin Wallace University. Just an amazing young woman. We were talking earlier about bringing youth into the organization, and she is in her 30s and just such a great spirit and energy, and the choir is really enjoying her. We also want to thank Community One Credit Union for their support as they are sponsoring this show. And, they're just so much more than just a financial institution with great personal service and innovative projects. They just really want to get behind projects in the community that are a good fit and that can make a difference. And so we're grateful to them and their support. But this is a concert you don't want to miss. Yes, you do want to bring your Kleenex and your hankies because it's very touching and moving. But it's just so powerful and just connects you to people who are having to walk through this journey with this disease. And, Alzheimer's can touch anyone's lives. There's no predicting it. So we encourage everyone to come out March 25th, 3 o'clock p.m. and join us.
And it's more than a concert, right? I mean, you're saying there's video that's involved with this. Could you maybe give a little touch on that?
Sure, absolutely. Of course, there's lots of great singing. But we also are sharing the journey of Pam and Ken McCarthy as they travel through Ken's disease of Alzheimer's. And so there are three-minute video sequences where they get to share their story, and the sequences correlate directly to specific movements of the work. And the first movement is all about the numbers. It goes from 1906 to the very first diagnosis with Dr. Alzheimer's to the year 2050, where there'll be if I remember correctly, 160 million people living with Alzheimer's.
Wow, that's an unbelievable,
it's
and that is one of the worst. I mean, when you think about this disease, this is people that have to deal with this as a caregiver. It just has to be devastating. I can't even imagine.
And that's what's such a great focus about the Alzheimer's Community Chorus, because it levels the playing field when you sing together. It is something you can do with a loved one who has Alzheimer's, that you are equal. You can both sing. It's not like playing chess or asking them what they had for breakfast, because they may not remember, but they can sing and you can do it together. And when they perform, you cannot pick out who has Alzheimer's and who does not, who has dementia and who doesn't. So it levels the playing field and gives them an opportunity to share this joy together. And that's why we wanted to do that. The final words of the Alzheimer's stories that, again, we're performing on March 25th. Love and music are the last things to go. Sing anything. Sing. And that's what we really want to leave people with, is that singing transcends diseases, mental illness, differences of opinions. It brings everyone, no matter how diverse your background, together and gives you one voice together. And that's really what's at the heart of our organization.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Awesome. Again, that's March 25th, 3 o'clock at the Johnson Center at Malone University. If you want tickets, you go up to VOCI's website, right?
Yes, www.voicesofcanton.org.
Okay. And then beyond that, that chorus will continue.
Yes, the Alzheimer's Chorus will have 2 sessions a year, one in the fall with 12 rehearsals and a concert, and one in the spring with 12 rehearsals and a concert. Okay,
so, and folks, now if anyone's interested they'll do gigs around the community, right?
Yes, our senior sing choir has already been called to have some performances, and they're just an amazing, energetic, young senior group of people. So they're in high demand already.
Oh, that's awesome. But you have so much more going on. Again,
we've got, we have they have the concert that we haven't even touched on at all, your patriotic concert.
Patriotic concert, yes, coming up June 3rd, at St. Michael's Catholic Church. And clearly the whole theme is patriotic, and this is such a great time to just, remember who we are as a country and to come together. And so it's just going to be an uplifting, feel-good concert, and we're really looking forward to be at St. Michael's. There's just such a wonderful facility, such great people there.
Now, it's not just a chorus. There's a brass ensemble with it as well?
Brass ensemble as well, and our guest conductor for that will be Tim Eck. He conducted our holiday concert series. Wonderful, wonderful man. We're glad to have him be a part. And also with Alzheimer's Stories, it's not just the chorus, it's a chamber orchestra, and we have 2 soloists as well.
Okay.
So it's the whole shebang.
So it's not all a cappella. There's a musical accompaniment that goes along with that. So the brass ensemble, am I to say, though, there will be plenty of marches? Or some sort of
maybe a little bit of a theme there, yes, but no Sousa.
No Sousa.
No Sousa.
What? It's a no Sousa zone.
It's a no Sousa zone, yes.
Okay, just curious on how that went. All right, your season, how does your season go? When does it start and when does it wrap up?
Typically, our season starts, in August with the very first, Sing Stark for that year. And again, next year we'll be doing that 30 days of singing for 30 days straight. We'll be sending singers out all through Stark County to raise awareness for group singing and for who we are. And then we'll kick off the season with an all Bernstein concert because it's Bernstein's 100th. This year, and we'll do our holiday concert season series. And then in the spring, we're going to be doing a work called The Voyage by Bob Chilcott, which centers on the theme of loneliness. And as we all know, that's, loneliness triggers many, many different things, depression, thoughts of suicide. And so this is the time for us to come together and use the arts to address something that's important in our community.
Okay, so that starts then. And oh my, so you're wrapping up your season right now.
Well, in June, we'll be wrapping it up. Yes. But with Sing Stark especially, we go year-round. So every month, third Wednesday of the month, we're down at the Canton Brewing Company singing. We do hope people will come out all year round.
What time of year do you do your auditions?
We do auditions anytime.
Okay.
In fact, I had a young woman email me, and I emailed right back the next day. She came in and sang for me, and she was part of the VOCI chorus. So, So it is audition by audition, but, we love to give people the opportunity to do what they love. And that's, if they love to sing, we want them to be a part.
So if Carol shows up at your party and you're singing, you might get an invite to an audition.
That's right.
That's
right. On the spot.
Oh my! Well, that works out great. So you're always looking, and I love that you're getting younger.
Yes, that's so vital to us, and just gives us a fresh look and new perspectives. And they're the ones that have all the excitement and all the great ideas. We love having them with us.
And then you have the scholarship auditions too. I forgot to mention those as well.
Coming up April 29th, scholarship auditions. So you can go to our website.
Now, what is that for? Is that for high school students going into college?
We actually have one scholarship that's for high school students before they go to college. They can get $500 to use towards private voice lessons. All the other scholarships are for collegiate. Undergrad, graduate, PhD at the doctorate level, and we give away about $4,500 every year.
Every year.
Yes, so it's so wonderful to hear all those young singers.
All right, and how do they get the applications for that?
Yes, they can go to our website. It's downloadable. I believe they're due by April 23rd, but the information is there, and auditions are April 29th at Cable Recital Hall at the Cultural Center for the Arts.
Oh my gosh. So what's next on your day schedule? You got any restaurants or bars you're going to head to get some singers that you might find?
Oh,
How does that work?
You never know. There's that new brewing company in North Canton opening up. I've got to go check that out.
That's it. There you go.
Carol's always looking out for new talent, I suppose. All right. Well, I got a lot. We've only got about 1 minute then to wrap all of this up. Why don't you, again, share us if you want any more information about the upcoming shows, showcases.
Yes.
How do they do that?
Please come to www.voicesofcanton.org to purchase tickets or check out our events, or call the office 330-455-1000.
Yeah, please do that. Another big season ahead, and you still got a lot to wrap up here this morning.
Yes. Thanks so much, Gary and Pam. I appreciate being on the show.
Thanks, Carol, for coming in. Thank you.
The fun. Traffic in the morning and when it trends. Coverage like...
Bye.